Hi there, Lames here, and well, we've now officially passed the 5th of April 2026. You know what that means. Yep, that's right, we've now officially passed the 5th anniversary of my Rebel Forces review, my first proper video. Jeez, time sure does fly, doesn't it? You know, I wanted to drop this video on the 5th of April, but I'm a dumbass and only got the idea for this video right at the end of March, so I guess I'll just take the time to talk about both the Rebel Forces review and the Classic British Motor Racing video, since I sure as hell am not waiting till November for the latter. I know not very many people will care, but whatever, this is my channel and I will talk about what I want. In this case, myself. I think about myself a lot. Anyways, just to set the scene, it's now 2021 and a young Lames232 only recently having gotten himself a cheap desktop microphone and having made a couple let's plays with it thought, hey, I guess I'll try making one of them review videos. I always wanted to try making one or something like that. I don't remember the exact thought process for this, but and at around the same time he found a stupid free asset flip FPS game called Rebel Forces. He thought it was funny and decided, yeah, sure. Okay, so back then I used to watch a hell of a lot of Cadicers and Scott the Was and Reres and all that, and something I never really noticed until I started making videos was just how much work was put into making everything as seamless as possible. I don't know how to explain this, but for some really strange reason I used to think that everything in these videos was improvised in one take a la Let's Play. In hindsight, I have absolutely zero idea why I used to think like that, because those videos very obviously have cuts, like basic editing to switch from voiceover to, I don't know if this is the correct term, but for camera audio. So it's on this absurdly naive view of video making that I just decided to try and make the video with no proper script. I thought that I only needed some opinions and a couple jokes in my head to be completely set. And so, after having recorded some gameplay, I turned on my microphone, opened Audacity, started recording, and my mind went blank and all the cool words in my head just disappeared. So this is why people write scripts. Of course, I did manage to record something by just watching what footage I had recorded and then formulating something off of it. I at least kept some notes in my head. And so, after a bit of trial and error, I managed to record a sort of improvised voiceover, edit everything together, and now we have our first proper video. And it's a complete disaster, there are so many mistakes, oh my god! The part where I count how many single player mission types there were was literally just me guessing.
Mission, there are at least 5 different mission types. 1. Basic EDM, 2. Basic Deathmatch, 3. Survive for the selected amount of time, 4. Elimination, and 5. I think there's only 4.
Every single word that I delivered is so absurdly stilted and the words themselves are so clunkily phrased because, again, I was improvising literally everything. If there is one good thing about this video is that there's literally no way down, it's only up from here. Also, decided with all the weapons is really cool, I guess. After this video, I'll then try to make a Learn to Fly 2 video with the exact same goddamn improvised voiceover bullcrap because I never learn. The video never came out, or at least that version with improvised voiceover. I will make a review with an actual script, but that will be way after. So then after that I'd move house, and then after that I'd take a bit for my next proper video to come out. So a lot of my output around this time consists primarily of let's plays and really badass montages. However, I will then start working on a Flat Out 3 review, and this one was real special. Wanna know why? Because I just pirated a copy of Microsoft Word 2010 and I would write a proper script. If I recall correctly, of course, I can't find the actual script. It's probably in my old computer, but I'm not rooting through that right now, so that's a fire hazard. Also, I would just want to add, I've already played this game for a Let's Play, and since I really didn't want to have to actually buy the game, I'd have funded it after that Let's Play, I just straight up pirated it off of freaking Steam Unlocked. Bastard site really sucks, by the way, don't use it. The version I pirated seems to be an older version as the zombie game wasn't there, but I already had a recording of that in Let's Play, so it's fine. So instead of me not only writing a proper script, but also having recorded the voiceover and also having edited a bit of it, the video will never come out. I don't really remember why. I feel like this video could definitely have been uploaded alongside the Classic British Motor Racing video. The most I can postulate is just laziness. So if there is one thing I can say about it, is that some of this videos only crept a bit from Shiny Yacht's video on Flat Out 3. Like for example, I brought up Super City the game even though I've never even heard that game before watching Shiny Yacht's video. Speaking of Classic British Motor Racing, after scrapping the Fallout 3 video, I then started working on the Classic British Motor Racing review video. No, I don't remember how I came across this game at all. Like, genuinely, I have no idea how I found this thing. The only possibility that I can postulate is that I could have found this thing on myabandonedware.com and that's about it. Or maybe I found out about this game from some video about its creator, Data Design Interactive. It's not like there's some company lacking in infamy, of course. And to be perfectly genuine, this video kinda stinks. I know I said that there's no way down for my Rebel Forces video, and this one is absolutely an improvement in terms of production, but man, do I have a couple of problems with this video. For one thing, god damn, I was really mean to this one. Like, mean in a not funny way, mean in a really insufferable, miserable way. I was just kind of a prick to a game that I feel I have no actual authority on. While I do like playing racing games, I don't really call myself a true racing game man, you know? I didn't and still don't really understand what makes a racing game tick, and trying to apply my lack of knowledge in this is just really cringeworthy. There's a part in the script that I cut from the video where I talk about the track design, and oh my god, you're complaining about the tracks taking around 1 minute to lap. The only reason that the tracks are boring is because the CPU couldn't drive through a highway without creating to the side and dying. And like, what do you mean it's boring and buggy to be classified as a game in general? Just because the game is boring doesn't make it any less of a game, you freaking moron. Just the tone of my voice in general was more venomous than a coral snake. Like, what was I even so mad about? It's just a stupid shuffleboard racing game.
Exactly. Well then, we go to the time trials, pick a vehicle, pick a map, and realize the fact that the majority of the tracks look like they were drawn by a 2-year-old and failed the trial. Instead, we go to a lower difficulty and do the trial with 8 seconds left on the timer, and you actually get to realize that everything else in this game sucks.
And for another thing, this video was just not funny at all. The only actual joke I had in mind when I saw this game was just jokes about the British, like they are already way overdone, and my snark was just, oh my god, the snark, you're just so insufferable. Also, you didn't even get the name right, the dumbass dramatic naming, you moron.
And published by Data Design Entertainment.
Data Design Entertainment? Wow. After the classic British motor racing video, we'll then start working on a video about the PC version of SpongeBob SquarePants Lights Camera Pants. I knew about this game's existence thanks to the MTV Blink-182 music video. You guys remember when this became a meme, right? Yeah, I was sort of trying to capitalize on that by making a video on the game, even though the models came from the console versions, not the PC version, which is nothing at all like the console versions. Like the Flat Out 3 video, the thing was in editing phase when I gave up on it, and it certainly could have been uploaded and I'd not gotten so lazy, and if I also didn't end up getting stuck on an old laptop, that's even worse than the one I'm currently using today. Like, the thing had only 4 gigs of RAM, thing barely ran at all. I'm surprised I got things done on a pile of crap. Also, thank god it didn't get uploaded because oh my god, the script is so bad. Like, I started the thing by talking about the music video even though it has absolutely zero correlation with the PC version.
So, have you ever heard of the SpongeBob music video where SpongeBob, Patrick, Sandy, Mr. Krabs, and Plankton dances to all the small things by Blink-182 with Squidward being completely absent?
Oh my god. And then I'd end up taking an extended unintended hiatus all 2022 because, again, I don't have a computer that was the slightest bit bearable to use. My proper desktop computer ended up needing maintenance and I'm far too lazy to do that. And yep, those are my first proper videos, alongside a couple that were unfinished. Thanks for joining me on this little trip through my channel's very sparse history. If I had to pick a personal favorite out of these, it'd probably be the Rebel Forces video. It truly does remind me that anything I do from this point on will be better than that video. Don't worry, I got something special for next time. Hopefully soon at the very least. Yes, it's a takeover video, please be excited for that.